and you walked out and you said, don't follow me. That was bad. That was a bad fight.
This is a breakup video.
Really? Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a video that has been highly requested and something that we've been talking about doing for a long time.
Who has requested this video?
The people want it. This is a Q&A video. We did a boyfriend tag. It did really well. You guys loved it. And then we never did it again, never talked again.
We never talked again.
We never talked again. So to kick this video off, I had you send in your questions on Instagram and I'm going to read some of my favorites. We're gonna answer them and let you know.
Pick your favorite. How is that fair?
I'm going to read your questions that you sent in. The best ones. All right, let's be gay. First question to start us off is our friend Fernanda of Fernanda's Beauty Salon. And she says, worst fight.
To pick one? I'm thinking about when you threw the meditation cushion at the active booty.
I just lost a really important job that we were both really excited about. And it was completely my fault. And I was devastated about it, but he was also mad at me because when I lose a job, everyone loses a job. I don't remember what it was, but you were saying you were being rude.
No, I was mad.
You were saying some mean things and I was so offended. And I was like, you're being mean, you need to stop, and he didn't. And so I have a meditation cushion in our bedroom and I picked up that meditation and I threw it across the bedroom like the Incredible Hulk and it smashed into the active booty organizer and it like broke it and then like the clothes like fell
everywhere.
And then I felt really dumb because I'm not angry. I don't do things like that ever.
Yeah.
And so it was very out of character for me and I just stood there like the Incredible Hulk. What have I done? And you walked out and you said, don't follow me. I didn't follow you.
You went to the hallway.
That was bad. That was a bad fight. All right, first question down. When did you know it was the right time to move in together? I'm doing it this summer. Well, first of all, Billy, congratulations. That's very exciting.
Honestly, just kind of happened because
we're lesbians.
Yeah.
We got together in June. July. I got together in July. It was only a couple months.
But the thing is, like, we never really like moved in 100% together. You had an apartment. I was just always there.
It's like, here's the thing. When you're coming over and staying more nights at your partner's house than you're staying at your own house, then it's like, why are we paying two separate rents? And for some people, it's good to keep two separate because you don't want to like get in a bad situation and be like stuck because you don't like aren't financially independent, which we weren't.
What actually got us to move in together
was that with the bro.
You like moving out of your apartment. I went home for the summer, so he came and lived with my parents for the summer. And then we moved in together my senior year and he lived in the dorms with me. Like
we just never stopped living together. I just feel like we met and we were like, hey, you know what? I like you, you like me. Let's move in together. When did you know you were gay?
Whenever my dad talked to me about an attractive woman and I was like, she's fine, but I'd rather look at the guy. I think I was like 5, about to get my hair cut.
Wow, 5?
I just pulled 5 out of my, I have no idea how old I was, but I just know I was young.
I knew I was gay, I think, in kindergarten. There was a boy in class who I had this big, not like a big crush on, but like I knew that I felt like fuzzy feelings for him, and so I always wanted to like sit next to him in class.
Is it Aladdin?
That was my sexual cartoon fantasy. Because I had a girlfriend, I loved her, she was great, but like, as a friend. Like, hey girlie, I'm gonna go sit next to Kyle.
What's one thing other couples do that you're like, you clearly have something.
Can I say it? It's these certain type of couples that just post on Instagram like, oh, this is my person and he's just like my bestie. But it's just in a way that doesn't seem like genuine. It seems like, please believe me that I'm in a happy relationship.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yikes.
Matching outfits.
Matching outfits.
Because he tries to match with me.
No, we just always match.
I literally looked at your outfit before this because it was not about to happen again today. Into the next question. But do you guys share your wardrobes? I would love an extra closet to raid. You know what? Before we were really weird about this, or I was. Yeah. But we do sometimes.
Our shirt sizes are similar enough that it's easy to kind of swap. He thinks I'm gonna stain it, I'm gonna lose it, I'm going to wrinkle it, I'm going to...
Why don't you just insert every stain picture you have? You just got those white shorts. And they're stained.
The chip was on my pants. I'm not kidding you. I picked it up. It fell down. I picked it up, and it was there.
I just made my point. Does dancing / working out together bring you closer, or can it be frustrating at times? I absolutely hated working out with Caleb until probably the last month. Because I think it's weird to like work out with someone who's more experienced. We're just like not able to do the same things. So it's been weird for me and frustrating, but that's just because of me. But I mean, like, we have fun. I don't like it to be like, oh, we have to shoot this video, you're gonna be in it.
Like, obviously fitness has always been very important to me, and so I like my partners to share the same like feelings towards fitness and food and everything else. So I try to get you to try different classes or things, but it was more of like me pushing my agenda on you. Your passion is not doing a bunch of Fitness Marshall dance videos. That's what's important with like fitness and food and everything, is kind of finding your own path and what you love. What is one thing the other does really well, but you never thank them or tell them enough? You do a lot of things in the background, just not even with the Fitness Marshall, just with our relationship. You probably think I don't notice, or a lot of things that I look over or don't do, and I think that you pick up a lot of slack and do a lot of the things that are kind of like the thankless, boring maintenance tasks of just like being in a relationship and having a life. I do thank you, because I know that this ship would not be smooth sailing without that. I'm done talking. I think I'm just gonna start rambling. I appreciate everything you do. What sweet thing are you gonna say about me?
Why are you like this? I think that you are really good at consistently working on yourself. You are constantly trying to be a better person and make everyone around you better and grow. You're very open to new experiences and creating a life that we both want.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Caleb. Do you feel you can be real with us, or are there days the smile is fake? I think we're mostly pretty real. I mean, yeah, there's some times where like I don't want to be doing something and I'm acting like, I'm like, oh yeah.
Like I have to smile and be on, because like sometimes if you look in the background, like not everyone is having a good time and it's clear, but I genuinely feel like it does make me happy. Like even when I have a bad day, doing a video or doing a dance will bring me joy, even if I wasn't feeling it before. It's usually very genuine.
If we see you guys, is it okay to say hi, or should we mind our own business and keep walking?
I love it when people say hi. I think that's so cool. We were just out at a drag show, and there was like a whole group of like bridesmaids. Her name is Amy. Shout out Amy. Congratulations on the wedding. Her and her whole group of friends saw us at the bar and said hi. I've had people before be like, aren't you famous? Like, can I just get a picture with you? Someone said like you're famous.
There was a time where like someone came up to say hi, and then someone else was like, oh, you're famous, can I get a picture?
Yeah.
You ask for the photo after you say hello.
Yeah, I think just people who are just respectful and genuine and nice. I love taking photos and like saying hi to fans.
What is your favorite fun drink to make? Recipe.
Cameron, take it away.
Is a Kettle One vodka, 2 shots with water and a splash of lime.
And a splash of fun. We ordered that at the bar, and the bartender said, you're boring.
But I do make a good espresso martini. A shot of espresso. If you don't have that, you can use like cold brew, some Kahlua or Bailey's, vodka in it, shake her up, put her in a glass.
You're really good at that. You're also good at Aperol Spritz.
So that's Prosecco, Aperol, and a splash of club soda with an orange on the rim.
Are people still rude or mean to you when you're together? And if so, how do you deal with it? We generally surround ourselves or put ourselves in environments where we're pretty accepted. We like to go to gay spaces. I feel like it's less about like people being rude to us now, and it's more of like the microaggressions and just feeling like generally uncomfortable. Like when you're walking down the street, in our minds we're like, okay, we're surrounded by straight people, straight men, we need to act more of a certain way. It's like you're more on guard, you're more like playing the part, as opposed to like when we just went to like a gay mart. It was called Gay Mart, and it was just a bunch of like gay clothes, and it was like on a gay strip, and everyone was gay. It was like this breath of fresh air. Like, oh my god, like we can just be ourselves. I feel like we've just recently kind of started to make more gay friends, and like put ourselves in spaces like where we're just surrounded by gay people, and that's really good.
What does your dream wedding look like? Well, I can't answer this question.
Why?
Because no one's allowed to know.
He has our whole wedding planned, and
I have my whole wedding planned. It just can't be shared with anyone, because also I want people that are in the wedding or gonna be there to be surprised, just as surprised as literally everyone else. I mean, Caleb's not even gonna know everything, so.
But I do get to be there.
How did you know Caleb is the one? You are warm.
I am nervous.
I don't know, I think I just kind of like knew, because we've gone through a lot of things together. I think like we always just want to like be with each other and support each other. I don't know, there's just no one else that like knows me, or I want to know me the way that like Caleb does.
In the busy schedule of yours, how do you make sure to spend quality of time with each other? I feel like you're really good at that. He's really intentional about like scheduling, this is where we're gonna hang out, this is when we're shutting our phones off. Like we've been going out to dinner and stuff in Palm Springs together and just like actually making it a point. Before we didn't, and we just like were working all the time. And I think that was a big hurdle for the both of us. Fun fact, sometimes my iPhone will unlock with Cameron's face. A moment where you thought, wow, I'm really content. I love my life with him. It's just like the little things. Like when I remember one day I was like watching you play with Kettle. And like you were being really cute, being like a good dog dad. And like I was looking around at our beautiful apartment and just like the life that we built together. And I was like, wow, I'm so happy. Just like right now in this moment. Pure happiness comes from just the contentment with like, I don't need anything more. I don't want anything less. Like I just am so happy with you and our kids and the life that we're building together, because I feel like we're so in sync.
Which of you two is usually the first to apologize to the other? I would say Caleb, because I like to ruminate on things and I remain mad for a prolonged period of time.
Yeah.
Worst cliche of gay couples.
The number one is like, who's the man and who's the woman? That's such a dumb question. It's just...
And if you ask that, just look at yourself, bitch.
People need gender roles so bad, and I'm like, we're both men.
Also kids, I feel like it's such a big thing with people coming out. It's like, oh my god, I wanted grandkids. Just because you're gay doesn't mean you can have a kid.
Yeah. Cliches at like gay people are gonna throw it in your face. It's like we're held to a different standard, because if two gay people kiss in public, it's like, oh, you're just rubbing it in their faces.
Showing off.
But if two straight people kiss in public, it's like, oh, look at those lovebirds. It's more about like different standards than cliches.
How did you both agree to have monogamous relationship? Girl gays stay open.
I think this is a question we get a lot, because I think that in the gay community it's much more common to be open. When you're not a standard sexuality, like the default, you give yourself more permission, I guess, to be like more exploratory with what you want. And I think for us personally, we both really wanted to be monogamous. We talked about it. It wasn't like an unspoken thing. Like we were open, like, do you want to be with other people as well?
There's not other people we want to hang out with or spend time with, and if we do, like, they're friends.
You do you. I don't judge people who are open or people who are like polyamorous or whatever. It's like relationships can be so many different types of things.
Are you planning to get married?
Yeah, of course. And we've done so many videos.
Don't say of course.
Of course, because the last video we did was like a ring shopping video in December, and that was not just like for views, it was real. But we've been talking about getting married for a really long time. Cameron has already proposed like 3 years ago, and that's all I'll say about that. But I wasn't ready at the time. Not like, it was never like, oh, I don't want to be with him. It was just, I felt very young and unstable in my own life. But now we're both at the place for sure that we're ready to get married and start a life together.
Do you see kids in your future?
I feel like we go back and forth on this a lot.
Where we're like, yeah, and then we're like, no. Having 2 dogs is plenty right now.
It's plenty. And also, busy. I'm not going to go to your recital.
Ask me when I'm 30.
No, that sounds awful. I think right now I'm just like, I know part of me is like, yeah, let's go to the fall festival. I am living my life. I'm in my late 20s, and I feel like I'm just starting to explore. Like I want to travel and adventure. I just don't feel even the least bit ready to settle down. Not with you, but not with a child.
What's your number 1 advice for long-term relationships? I would say communicate.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Say what you're feeling, say what you want. Say if you're mad, say if you're sad. People can't read your mind. I can read Caleb's.
You can.
All these questions that we've read, it's like conversations we've had before because we just communicate. What things have you had to compromise on?
What shows we watch. What music we listen to. Like there are some shows that you want to watch, like your Chicago Fire. Maybe that's not, but I think one thing is like Palm Springs. He wants to live in Palm Springs right now. I want to live in LA right now. So the compromise is let's get a house in LA and a house in Palm Springs.
I've compromised my whole life for this man.
No.
So if I don't get a ring, my daughter told me at age 9 that she likes girls. How can I help her feel comfortable talking to me? Making it be normal in your house to like talk about.
Yeah, make her feel very normal. It's no different than like if your daughter was like, hey, I'm really into this boy at school. Like how would you react in that situation?
Right.
Do the same thing, because the whole point is like normalizing it and not making it be like, okay, honey, you're very different than other girl. It's like, no.
Be open to conversing like yourself,
yeah.
You know, and learning and just listening.
I think that's what I would have wanted as a kid if I told my parents, like, just for them to be kind of like my protector and my safe haven, and just to let me know, like, you're normal, we support you, we love you, like, make sure she knows that she's loved and she's supported.
Why doesn't Cameron dance in the videos anymore? He was so fun. It's not what I was hired for.
He was a backup. backup booty.
Yeah. I have my own stuff going on. I have my own work I'm doing. It's not my passion. Like, yeah, it's fun to like be in a video here and there, like for fun. I'm always curious how couples handle managing finances and household stuff - chores.
We've kind of like assigned roles, I feel like, assigned chores.
Yeah.
Like I am always going to be the one to do the dishes.
You always like do the dishes.
Load it.
And then I empty the dishwasher.
He loves to give me the opportunity to take boxes downstairs.
Yes.
He presents it as if it's something that I get to do.
I do laundry.
He's like, this is the list,
Yes.
these are your
Yes.
tasks. He's in charge.
Because you need that.
Because I mean, I'm too ADHD for that.
Yeah. When are you getting married? October 22nd, 2022.
The date for the wedding has been set before the engagement.
What's each other's most annoying habit? Chewing. I'll say it again, chewing. You can hear it no matter where you are. I could be in the room brushing my teeth with the sink on.
I am so
and he could
scared.
be in the kitchen eating.
I go and I sit in the corner on the counter in the kitchen and I eat in like a little corner because I'm
And you
so
know
scared that
what?
you're gonna hear me eating.
And you know what? I still hear you.
I can't enjoy myself.
No, what makes it worse is that you have your headphones in, so it's like you don't even know.
I put
You
my
don't even-
noise canceling on so I hear myself. You know what you do?
No, here we go.
This man.
Make money.
No. After you clean your ears with your Q-tips,
I just do this to piss
he
you off.
leaves his dirty Q-tips on the sink.
Okay, you know
the
what?
trash can is
you know
right
what?
next to
You know
it.
what? I've stopped using Q-tips though.
Can you just put the Q-tip in the trash?
No, and
he
then it-
leaves
no,
it there.
and then
the
it-
next day, he piles it up. There's a Q-tip pile, and the wax sticks together and makes a little Q-tip house.
Do you guys get weird looks at church? No, because I don't go.
That was a compromise.
Yeah.
Something we compromised
Yeah,
on.
well, we did go
I want
to-
us to go to church, and he said...
we did get weird looks last week when we went to church.
We were in that Catholic church because it was my grandma's funeral. Also, my great grandma was the only person who I never told that I was gay. Cameron like had his hand on my leg, being really sweet. The priest said, "Just so everyone in this room knows, Julia now knows all of your secrets. If you're hiding something, there's no point anymore." And Cameron's hand was like on my leg, and I was like, "Oh my God, Grandma, I'm sorry." Anyways, we compromised on church because I wanted him to go, and he didn't want to go, and so the compromise was that he's not gonna go. You did go a couple times. That was
that was my compromise. I went more than I would have liked.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope that you learned a little bit more about me and my boyfriend, soon to be fiance, Cameron. Let us know if there, let us know.
Let us know if we should do another video like this and leave more questions in the comments.
Yeah. And make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel so that
Tweet me.
I know, no, don't tweet me, my Twitter is dead. But please subscribe to this channel so I know that you want me to keep making videos here. And thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Happy Pride if you're watching this during the month of June.
And thank you for watching all the ads today.
Yes. And if you didn't watch the ads, go back
back.
and watch them.
Yeah, you can watch them anytime.